Hello guys, welcome back to another gameplay of mine. This time we are playing Wolf. And we are playing with Goat and with Snake against Bear, Rat and Raven. So because of the clan picks, we should have the early advantage in 801 for sure. Maybe even 802. But if we let the red scale too much, then we're gonna have some problems. As you can see, I'm holding an ice pack to my face and my lips are not moving while I'm talking. So this means I've learned telepathy. Sorry. I've learned telepathy to still bring you the best gameplay that I can do. So you can listen to some guy talking in the background. Which is me. Alright. So we have a closed iron and a closed rune, which is on the second worst spawn you can have. The worst would be if you don't have a rune at all. And we have to go for an early X-row camp because of that. But it's not such a bad start. We will get our sheaf relatively early. And yeah, that's always great news. Like if you have to go for a long ship dock, then it's sometimes painful for Wolf to, like if you don't have a rune or a shipwreck, it's very painful. But the start is okay. So taking the rune tile, of course, immediately, and scouting it with the herd. X-row, X-row. He has a new job now. It's a rough economy, you know. Sometimes you have to switch jobs. Like once you were an X-row, now you have to scout. Whatever I do tell them to say. To do, I mean. But not everyone has a job. Like some guys are just walking around, picking up food. I don't know if I would call it a job. Seems to me like they are kind of homeless. But whatever. So as you can see, I'm just making sure that my X-row doesn't take too much damage. We don't need the iron tile just yet. It's okay to build it like on... to have it finished on 182, I think. With the rune we will get there. Having an early woodcutter is actually pretty good. Would have been too greedy to take the wood tile, because then we wouldn't have the food. So it's just fine to place it on the main. It's no biggie for Wolf. With our next food we would like to have the low stone tile. But that's gonna take at least a while till we get there. For now, it's just all focus on getting the chief as early as possible. I actually stand corrected. Like the timing is pretty good here. As you can see on my cut skills. We have just 4 golds too much. should have never doubted myself. I mean I'm the best wolf player on the server, for sure. Why did I doubt myself? So now I can take the lore tile. We're going to work the lore master. But for now we're just clearing our teammates. Our eco is basically set up. Going for another house to not get housed here. Could go for a food tile, for food building. Could go for a dog right now. We are temporarily starving, but we still have some wolves on the map to clear. If you're having a lot of trouble in the early game, you can even like use your iron miners and mine the rest of the iron in the winter. That way you can get a lot of food for the winter. You can do it, but however, iron mines cost upkeep, so you're losing a little bit of money. I would only recommend it if you have the problem to get enough food for the winter. And it seems like goat only is going to feast one time. I hope at least one time. Could feast 2 times. It's actually a nice eco booster for the early game. But 1 feast should also be okay right now. Okay, nice. Also, if you're playing wolf or if you're playing clear, we have wood there. You can take the wood. Also, if you're playing clear, you can also indicate to your team what you're going to do next. That way they can save up on food to take important tiles. Like the Draugr tile is pretty important because it has a shipwreck on it. So to make sure that the goat has the food for it. Which usually goat doesn't have the problem with food. If goat is known for something, it's having food. So we use a little bit of bodyguard micro to mitigate the damage. Or to minimize the damage, I think. I'm not sure which is correct. I think both, actually. So we cleared the Draugrs. Now it's time for our forge. We want to get our upgrades as soon as possible because it helps us get the upgrades faster. So we're asking a snake to tank something for us, which this is usually how snake players should play with the clear together. Because snake just heals for free with the second roar. We're kind of waiting for him to come over to clear the golem. Because golems actually do hurt a little bit. Especially if you're not forged and in the winter. But as we can see, snake is not doing it. As I just indicated with aggressively zooming in on the snake chief. I mean, he has his tile burned, so he gets like free food for standing in it, which is like worth 1 villager. If he really needs it, then okay. If he's starving for it, then alright. But else should help us for clearing. Especially in the winter, like clear clans sometimes have it hard in the winter because of the attack debuff. So for now we're only going for the small things, like some wolves here and there. if he's not going to help us. So his tile is almost finished burning. So he should help us after that. There's only 7 kobolds, which is also pretty common on this type of map, like with the volcano. You usually don't have 9 to clear, only 7 or even less. Which is also pretty nice for Wolf. And yeah, Snake Chief is not moving, so we have to micro again with the bodyguard for sure. Like make the bodyguard take aggro. Sometimes it resets like here, then you just need to like run away again and reset the aggro to the bodyguard. Feast of March is pretty good. Like if you're a goat, you want to feast twice in October, November, or in March. If you didn't feast the first time. If you didn't feast 2 times, I mean. Now Snake is joining, it's kinda late, but I mean it's at least something. And yeah, we have to clear the bottom side now because it's the only thing that's scouted and it's the only side where the snake helps us at the moment. Or wants to help us, I think. So he takes aggro now, which is nice for us. Also gives us all the kills. Snake's actually scouting a lot. I don't know if Goat scouted that much because there's a very black hole. I mean, I'm not an astrophysicist, but why is there a black hole in the middle of our side of the map? My side is pretty good scouted, I would say. And we want to get ready because we want to go 801. Okay. Yeah, that's also what I wanted to show you, how to take the maximum damage on the bodyguard. As you would say, it's calculated. Never dope last man. Also going for second healer hut, so we can heal our stuff back up faster. Because it's pretty wounded right now. Can actually do it if you have the wood for it. Usually all your wood goes into building camps in 801. But if you build the woodcutter early enough, then of course you have a lot of wood left. So we're waiting for Snake to come and tank. I don't know what he's doing. So our plan is we have a lot of food left and our plan is to colonize towards them, because you get a attack debuff if you're fighting too far away from your homeland. So we want to make sure your homeland is actually in proximity to the other team. So that's why I'm saving food. Sometimes it's even worth it to go colonization. Nice wolf. Usually goat would colonize towards them, but goat has a problem that it's in the middle. So it's hard for goat. I have to clear the elves here, so I don't starve. Also elves is nice bonus. Can even convert more after that. I think we even got all the elf skills, which is also very nice. We're close to 1500, which is also a huge bonus for our defense. Makes our troops much more beefier. There we go. Oh, we can even take this one, and the next one we're going to take with our chief ability. This is also why wolf is good in that regard. To make sure our chief is healthy enough. Yeah, I'm wondering why we're going on red. Why red is scouted, because red is in the middle of them. Would have made more sense to scout the top left, which would be the bear. But I'm not the one scouting, so I have no control over it. Gotta make sure that our warriors, which are just now coming in, are not sniped by the enemy. Red actually has a lot of shaman camps for 801. So he could convert some. But it's a little bit awkward because we're attacking in the middle right now. They cannot join forces. We essentially split them. And yeah, the red is kind of isolated. Because the others cannot join to help him. And red is actually taking the fight, which should be a loss. Because we have just 3 guys there. Bear is not even there. Bear is just there with 3. Raven is just now joining. Which means it's a clear 3v1. Which we should win. And it should be GG, I would just say. Oh no, it was a good rush. Our teammates just brought enough. Brought pretty much, actually. See Goat having like 8 or maybe 10. Which for 801 is pretty good. There seems to be more. Maybe even 12? Nah. Cannot be true. I mean, he has no chief, or his chief died. That's just normal if you didn't mine any iron. Maybe you just mined 5. Yeah, GG. Thanks for watching, and smash the like button if you enjoyed.